The placebo effect is a well-documented psychological phenomenon where a person experiences real improvements in their condition due to the belief that a treatment or intervention will work, even if the treatment is inert or has no therapeutic value. The nocebo effect is the counterpart to the placebo effect, where individuals experience negative side effects or worsened symptoms due to negative expectations or beliefs about a treatment or intervention. The nocebo effect can be triggered by conditioning, negative suggestions, or fear, leading to genuine physiological responses that worsen the patient's condition. Magic, or the witch's brew as I call it in this video, often considered a realm of ancient rituals and mystical beliefs, has intrigued human beings for centuries. While science and mysticism have traditionally occupied separate spaces, some propose a fascinating connection between magic spells and quantum physics. In this video, I am exploring the concept of using elements in magic spells such as earth, water, fire, and air, including the symbolism and correspondences associated with them like the pentagram, candles, crystals, gemstones, runes, moon phases, sigil, herbs and plants, astrology, tarot and oracle cards, animal totems, and sacred geometry. These elements can influence a person's intent and manipulate their environment when tapped into an electromagnetic field, analogous to quantum physics, and are known to impact our thoughts and emotions. Placebo, nocebo, subconscious conditioning at quantum level, and witches' spells all operate within a similar framework. The placebo effect aligns with the principles of the law of attraction, the concept of the subconscious mind influencing the body and mind, shares similarities with a witch's magic spell, with us witches incorporating components like the seasons, elements, and correspondences in our rituals. Metaphysical practices can tap into the power of the mind and emotions, plus with the help of quantum electromagnetic fields. When individuals have strong beliefs or expectations about a particular outcome, these beliefs can influence their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, potentially leading to the placebo effect. Magic spells often incorporate the four classical elements: earth, water, fire, and air. These elements have symbolic and metaphysical associations. Earth correspondence represents stability and grounding in magic. In this context, it could be associated with the solidity and structure of matter. The concept here is that earth correspondence in a spell may influence an individual's sense of stability and structure in their life. Water symbolizes emotions and intuition in magic. It's linked to the fluidity and adaptability of human thoughts and feelings. The idea is that water in a spell could affect an individual's emotional responses, making them more adaptable to change. Fire embodies transformation and passion in magic. In the context of this theory, it could be related to the energy and motivation that drives our thoughts and actions. Fire in a spell might, therefore, influence an individual's motivation to bring about change in their life. Air represents intellect and communication in magic. It's connected to thought processes and the way we express ourselves. The hypothesis is that air in a spell impacts an individual's thinking and communication patterns. The quantum connection. To connect these mystical elements with quantum physics, we need to consider the role of electromagnetic fields. Quantum physics suggests that our thoughts and emotions can influence these fields, which, in turn, may lead to the manifestation of new realities from the quantum field. The quantum field. Quantum physics asserts the existence of a quantum field. It is a vast sea of possibilities from which our reality emerges. By altering our thoughts and emotions, individuals may interact with this quantum field, bringing about changes in their lives. Another ingredient within the witch's brew resides within the human body and goes by the name of cells. Researchers have discovered that the typical adult male possesses approximately 36 trillion cells in their body, whereas the average adult female has around 28 trillion cells. Dr. Bruce Lipton's pioneering research in the 1980s and early 1990s marked a significant turning point in our understanding of the cell's information processing systems. Dr. Bruce Lipton is a cellular biologist and author. He is often referred to as Dr. Bruce Lipton in recognition of his PhD in cell biology. His work has focused on the effects of the environment on cells and how this impacts human health and development. Dr. Lipton is best known for his book, The Biology of Belief, in which he discusses the relationship between belief systems and biology. One of his breakthrough studies focused on the cell membrane, which he revealed to be an organic counterpart to a computer chip, essentially the cell's equivalent of a brain. This insight challenged conventional thinking by highlighting that the cell membrane is not merely a passive physical barrier, but a dynamic and intelligent component within the cell. During his research tenure at Stanford University's School of Medicine from 1987 to 1992, Dr. Lipton's findings unveiled the cell membrane's pivotal role and the environment's effect on cellular behavior, providing a valuable foundation for understanding what he calls the magical membrane. In his book, The Biology of Belief, Unleashing the Power of Consciousness, Matter and Miracles, Dr. Lipton provided a compelling and detailed explanation of the functions and mechanisms of cell membrane receptors, leaving me with a sense of empowerment. That finally, a scientist validated my long-standing fascination with ancient alchemy. The cell membrane, often considered the cell's outermost layer, serves as a dynamic interface between the inner workings of a cell and its external surroundings. What Dr. Lipton's research emphasized is that the cell membrane is not merely a passive physical barrier, but a sophisticated information processing system. Embedded within this membrane are receptors, proteins that are attuned to detect and respond to external signals from the environment. These signals can vary from biochemical cues to electromagnetic frequencies and even subtle changes in the surrounding conditions. These receptors, in essence, act as gatekeepers, determining which information from the environment is allowed to influence the cell's internal processes. When certain signals are received, the cell can activate specific genetic pathways, leading to the expression of certain genes. This mechanism underpins the concept that our environment has a profound impact on cellular behavior and ultimately our overall physiology and beliefs. My feelings, intentions, and beliefs in using magic spells to manifest can influence my body's cell membrane receptors and interact with the quantum field depending on my environmental influences. The connection between my belief in alchemy, my biological cells, and the quantum field may be considered strange or an intriguing theory at best, similar to the placebo effect. One of the most intriguing aspects is the role of consciousness in shaping reality. Quantum theory suggests that the act of observing or measuring a quantum system can affect its behavior. This raises the idea that our thoughts and emotions, which are products of consciousness, might interact with the quantum field in a way that influences our external reality. The uncanny relationship between casting a magic spell a concept deeply rooted in ancient mythology and practices, and one of the most intriguing aspects of quantum physics, the role of consciousness in shaping reality, lies in their shared theme of the potential influence of human intention on the world around us. In the realm of magic and spells, we believe that by invoking specific words, gestures, incantations, symbolism, correspondences, emotions, and thought in our rituals, we can influence and manipulate the natural world to bring about our desired outcomes. This process is deeply connected to the power of human intention and the belief in a mystical connection between the individual, the divine goddesses, and the universe. All these elements in a magic spell reside in a quantum field. Quantum physics is a scientific discipline exploring the peculiar behavior of subatomic particles and the fundamental nature of reality. One of its interpretations suggests that the act of observation or measurement can influence the state of quantum systems, implying a significant connection between consciousness and the physical world. In other words, the role of the observer in quantum mechanics raises the intriguing possibility that our consciousness awareness may have a direct impact on the outcomes of physical events at the quantum level. The connection between casting a magic spell and quantum physics both touch on the idea that consciousness or intention can play a role in shaping our perception of reality. Magic spells are rooted in mythology and cultural traditions, whereas quantum physics is firmly grounded in the scientific method and empirical data. Still, the parallels between the two provide a fascinating perspective on the human desire to understand and potentially influence the world around us. It's as if the mechanisms through which we manifest operates hand in hand with both mystical practices and science. The quantum field, often referred to as the quantum vacuum or the zero-point field, is postulated as a reservoir of all potential possibilities. According to the law of attraction, a concept that has gained popularity, our thoughts and emotions can interact with this quantum field and potentially attract or manifest specific outcomes in our lives. This implies that our mental and emotional states have the power to bring about changes in our external reality. The intersection of these concepts suggests that the information processing capabilities of the cell membrane receptors and the principles of quantum physics may be linked through the influence of human consciousness. If one were to postulate that an individual's thoughts and emotions are capable of altering the signals received by cell membrane receptors, this could be a potential mechanism through which changes in the external environment are manifested on a cellular level. These research findings have profound implications not only for the field of biology, but also for our broader understanding of how cells respond to their surroundings and how genetic expression can be influenced by external factors. It underscores the idea that our genes are not solely predetermined, but can be turned on or off by environmental cues, opening up possibilities for a more holistic approach to health and well-being. Placebos, often administered as inactive substances, can produce real physiological and psychological effects when a person believes they are receiving an actual treatment. Conversely, the nocebo effect demonstrates that negative expectations can lead to detrimental outcomes. Quantum physics, particularly the interpretation that consciousness can influence reality at the quantum level, suggests a deep connection between our mental states and the world we perceive. The subconscious mind, where beliefs and expectations reside, plays a crucial role in this dynamic. In the enigmatic cauldron of existence, the brew of our reality is a concoction of placebos, nocebos, quantum mysteries, and the deep well of the subconscious mind. Just as the alchemist transforms base elements into gold, we too shape our world through the alchemy of belief and consciousness. This brew is a reminder that our thoughts and perceptions hold the power to transmute our experiences. As we stir the metaphysical pot of existence, let us recognize the potency of our beliefs and the profound influence of the subconscious, for they are the incantations that shape the very fabric of our lives.